love when the stage drops. Believe me when I say she don't look good. Believe me.
Yo, what it is, TDC, it's your boy Srotonn here, but you can call me Tone. Hey, listen. Finally, we're here, man. We finally get to watch a full UConn season together. So nobody can lie to me. Nobody can lie to me and tell what it is, what it ain't, what it is, what it is, because I'm watching it my damn self. Now, this game I couldn't watch because I was at work. So I did what every other sensible person would do. I was listening to it and watching the live stats. And boy, oh boy, looking at the live stats, you can really get a sense of everything that's going on. So I have my thoughts. So going off, first of all, my first thoughts were, this girl, Seruhs Strong, is insane. But I've said this, y'all have heard me say this many, many times. I knew it. Once I seen her in the playoffs, I said, this girl is gonna be nasty. She's gonna be crazy.
I think I was on that team. Seruhs Strong working on the...
No answer for Seruhs Strong. None. Can't do nothing with her. Like the first, I think she scored like 11 off rip or something. It was some ridiculous number like that. She scored like all the points at first.
Strong coming off.
Don't matter.
Yeah. With 650
per game after. Not a bad person to model your game after.
Not at all. Hall of Famer. Nice lob again.
So we had her, and then we had, I wish I could find some Sarah Williams ones, but then we had another Sarah. Then we had another Sarah. Sarah Williams went absolutely nuts. I was a little surprised, I'm not gonna lie, because when I saw her play, I was like, I don't know how her and Seruhs Strong is gonna get to. I was wrong. They figured it out. That is gonna be a crazy front court for anybody to try to get through. You're not getting nothing through that. It's gonna be tough. You're gonna have to be taller than both of them. I'm not gonna lie to you. You're gonna have to be, what is this, Bet's size? I think that's her name. You're gonna have to be her size in order for you to consistently get in that paint and make shit. That's just, ooh. That's gonna be a tough. I'm talking about like Sarah Williams getting offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds, putting it back up, getting layups. Like Seruhs Strong hitting the three. Oh my gosh. Whew. Tough.
She learned the hard way when she coached at UAlbany prior to her time at the Conti Forum.
Passing, of course. We've already talked about us passing.
Because they're feisty, competitive, and just getting after it.
Bang!
And Seruhs Strong with the answer. The floor.
This Tomlinson is very feisty and aggressive, getting steals.
Leads to a post. Court
and then
pressure.
Ice Brady was in there. And then another thing, there were only 3 people on this team that was balling. You could count a 4th person depending on how you look at things. There was Seruhs Strong, Sarah Williams, and Azzi Fudd. Azzi Fudd scared me in that that first half. I was like, Azzi, what is go? Azzi was like, she was 0 for 1. Then she was like 0 for 2. Then she was like 1 for 3. Then she was like 1 for 4. I was like, oh my God, what is going on? And then she tightened that shit up. And then she couldn't miss. Sometimes with shooters, and I said this before too, with shooters, they just got to see that 1 or 2 go in, and then it's in rhythm from that point on.
She learned the hard way when she coached at UAlbany prior to her time at the Conti Forum. Fought on the 12-time champions, the 6-time men's champions. Play later tonight.
Hit that bit. Bang.
And Anderson took a few dribbles, double team in UConn's defense.
So this is early in the game where I said she scared me a little bit because I didn't know if like where she was going with it. I'm like, damn, is she going to miss a lot of her shots?
Could lead to.
She did a lot of assisting, did a lot of good things, did good things defensively,
more
stuff like that.
Fudd at the other end too, Sarah.
And the one thing that you're going to see different lineups, and this is one that they want to see how well they work as Azzi.
Directs traffic.
Ooh.
Guarded.
Boy, I just seen Kaylee Heckle. Boy, I got something to say. Oh, it's the 3rd quarter, so now she finna start taking off. Now this is where you was like, oh, Azzi has arrived. Boy, I got something to say about Kaylee Heckle, boy. Woo, woo.
By McDaniel, skip pass,
Green.
Fudd.
Bang.
Make it rain. That's a factor, though. That's a big development.
Green
South
Fudd,
Carolina right up there at the top. Fudd again. Corner pocket is hers.
But that was such a shot.
Yeah, the form is beautiful.
Out.
Arnold.
Pass it over. Yeah.
Azzi again. Yes.
And I think this is Blanca too.
5 3-point.
And so that's when I think Azzi ends up with like almost 20, if not 20. I think she ends up with 20 though. Sarah Williams ends up with like, I think like 17. Sarah Strong ends up with like, both of them, all three of those definitely ends up with a double digits. And to me, the three Husketeers. And I think this was a good testament. Now, would that be everything, every game? Probably not. Because that's what's good about basketball. Everybody has their night. Everybody has their night, right? It could be Kaylee Heckle night one night. It could be KK Arnold night one night. It could be even Blanca's a night one night. It could be anybody's night at any given time. But I think this is game. It shows them kind of what they need to work, not kind of what they need to work on. And it shows how things are going to go for the rest of the season. Hopefully not though. Now let's do our tradition. Let's bring up that box score. Now, one thing I will say about Boston College, shout out to Boston College. They were hitting their threes. They were shooting threes. They were not perfect, but you can tell that they might be a problem when it comes to threes. A couple of these people definitely hitting theirs. A lot of them didn't. Like 1 for 6, 1 for 10 is absolutely insane. But if they make these, but a couple of them was making it. So that was the only thing I think making it kind of closer than what it was. Even though it wasn't close at all, it was like 67-84. But still, that's the only thing that kept them up to being in the 60s was their 3-point shooting. Shout out Boston College. Now, let's get to the nitty gritty. 5 for 7 from 3 from Azzi. Insane finish. Sarah Strong, 8 for 11 total. How many points? 17 points. Yeah, so Azzi did have 20. Sarah Williams with 15. 5 for 7 from the field. 5 for 6 from the free throw. Absolutely balling. These three, they're going to be it for UConn, in my opinion, unless something drastically changes. And then we had Ashley Shade coming there. What was she, 1 for 2? Oh, she was 3 for 5. Ashley Shade coming there with the 3. Of course, she's going to make hers. So I think Ashley Shade balled out. KK Arnold, 3 for 5. Stat wise, hey, she did her thing. Not for 22 minutes. 22 minutes, we gonna need more than 6 points, right? Especially with being a starter. But like, we gonna need a little more than 6 points. And I don't know if we gonna get it. It is the first game, no need to overreact, but I don't know, man. We'll see what's going through KK's mental, how they implement her, how they work with her in practice. We'll see, because we're gonna need KK to hit these threes. We're gonna need KK to give us 10. I feel like we're gonna need 10 if they want to repeat. But now let's get to the new people. That girl Blanca, I was literally looking at like, oh my God, if she turned this ball over one more time, I might scream. Girl had 5 turnovers, y'all. I was sitting there like, bro, and she a freshman, maybe nervous, whatever. Shout out, but come on, man. 5 turnovers is crazy. That is unacceptable. Kaylee Heckle missing damn near. Did she make any shots? She was 1 for 6 and had like 4 fouls. Do they show the fouls on here? I don't think they don't, but she had like 4 fouls. I'm like, yo, my dog, somebody who I was looking forward to watching, Khalees Fisher, missing her shots. I'm like, yo, was she 1 for 6 too? No, she didn't make a shot. And I was just like, there was one play where they had, and of course they're up, what it is, but they're up and Khalees Fisher had the chance to get a rebound, but instead of getting the rebound, she waited for a big to get it. Come get the rebound, dog. Get it. At one point, Azzi Fudd had 5 points. This was in the first half, had 5 points. She was on the floor with 4 players who had 0 points. And I was just like, oh, goodness gracious. So they need help. They got to work on how can we get, even if that means Ashlyn Shea stepping up. Because I'm looking at people like Ice Brady. I feel like Ice could even play a little bit better. I feel like Jana came in a little bit later, but she, they look like, look like they're not finna give Jana no play time. From what I can see. Caroline, I feel like she came in 1 for 6, 1 for, bro. We gotta do better. That's just the only thing I will say about UConn. This game has showed me that they need help. They need somebody that's going to come in and be like, yo, so everybody just need to take a big old deep breath and relax. Khalees Fisher, deep breath. Kaylee Heckle, you need to take the deepest breath. Going 1 for 6 and then 4 fouls, you gotta calm down, gang. It's okay, especially when you're up. You're up almost 20 points. Get your footing right. Like, you don't have to rush everything. You don't have to foul. Goodness gracious. So I don't know. That's just my assessment. I really hope that they find it eventually. And I'm sure they will, especially with Gino. I'm sure Gino looked at this game and was like, oh no, we got to change some things. So, and I remember somebody, and I still think this is a good starting 5. I don't think they need to start, especially the way Kaylee Heckle played, especially the way Khalees Fisher played. I think this is a great, is Sarah Williams starting? I didn't get a chance to look, but I think this is a good starting 5. They don't need to change nothing. But I think that's all I got to say. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely looking forward to the next game, but we're going to go ahead and get up out of here till next time. Also, I want to look a little bit at their post-game video just to see what they got to say. And I saw a post, I'm sure it's Twitter, so it might not be right, but it said that Azzi Fudd was like, oh, it was all my teammates. It wasn't none of me. I hope she didn't say that. I respect it. You trying to show your teammates love, but come on now. Come on now, gang. Come on. You got some good assists, but you was wide. Come on.
For you, Sarah, what's it like just playing with Sarah Williams, and where do you see her fitting the most within this team?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Yeah, what's it like playing with Sarah Williams, and where do you see her fitting the most so far?
I mean, yeah, playing with Sarah's a lot of fun. She's a really great She's a really good player, so, okay. Playing with Sarah's a lot of fun. She's a really good player. I mean, she has high IQ. Mm-hmm. She knows where to be and at the right time, so it's easy to play with her.
It's easy that you can see that. Easy, like, nice.
Can you just talk about your third quarter? What kind of opened up for you after halftime? Was there like a conscious effort to get you the ball more, or was that just kind of how it fell?
We talked a little bit about their zone and what we wanted to run against that, so we didn't think we got great looks in the first half. And I mean, I didn't do anything. It really was all my teammates. I kind of just stood in the corner. And
oh, she said that for real. I respect it because I see what she's saying. Like, she just stood in the corner, came off screens. Well, really, she just stood on the 3 and they got her the ball. I see what she's saying there. You know what I'm saying? But you made the shots, gang. You made the shots. I hear you, though. I hear you. I respect what you're saying, but you made the shots.
Sarah and other people found me, gave me great passes, so they weren't there, so I just shot it. But it was really just my teammates.
Sarah did give her
for both of you,
just
getting these first reps in and getting into the new season and seeing this in real time. What kind of stuck out both about your team and about facing a team like Boston College, just about getting into that flow and getting into these first reps?
Mm-hmm. What's Sarah look like?
What stuck out? What stuck out was
they don't be listening to nothing they say.
Work on. I mean, we've been practicing and playing a real game, like practicing against each other and against our practice guys versus an actual opponent is a lot different. So I think getting that under our belt, kind of seeing what we've been working on in real time is going to be really helpful for this next little bit. We can kind of watch film, just really understand like what coach is talking about and what he means when he says cut hard, do this. So I think that's going to be really good. And
I respect that.
I just had a lot of fun today. I thought it was fun to be out there.
I think what today's game made me realize, and it could change. Like I said, this is all the first game, but you know, we could always overreact. I'm down to overreact. But I think they got to find a ball handler, right? That specific ball handler is gone. They got to find who is going to be the ball. I don't think it's Azzi. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think it's Azzi. I think Azzi's still in that coming off the screen, I'm Klay Thompson mindset. But somebody got to take that ball whether that's why I really think Khalees can be that person. I 100% do. I think Khalees can replace KK Arnold as the starter and be that person who can handle that ball, who can give the ball off in great situations, who can facilitate that offense, and then get Azzi where she needs to be. That's my assessment, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
It's a little earlier than usual, but being able to kind of get those first game jitters out of the way. It's a completely new team, so getting to get a real feel for everyone, it got me. I think it just got me more excited for what's to come.
Is that it?
Azzi, players often make a big jump from freshman to sophomore year. How do you feel Sarah is different, improved from what you saw a year ago, or even where she left off at the end of last year?
Yeah, you think it'd be hard for her to make a big jump because she's already so good, but I feel like she really has. You can tell a difference in her confidence and also starting to hear her voice more. I think that goes along with the confidence, but hearing her voice, hearing her direct people lead has been...
She ain't no freshman no more. She on that time.
Azzi, even if it was an exhibition, what was it like to finally see Yana back out on the court after 2 seasons away?
It was amazing. Seeing her out there, she is really fun to play with because she plays so hard, and so you know you're going to get everything out of her.
I did see a couple videos of her. I saw she was dunking. I'd like to see a dunk. I'd like to see a dunk this year, you know what I'm saying?
So seeing her out there, seeing her healthy, seeing her excited, and just getting to enjoy that has been great.
Sarah, I know this is just an exhibition, but where do you feel different, and where do you feel just stronger? Like, where do you feel different heading into the sophomore year?
I feel like just having a year under my belt, I just feel overall more confident in kind of all aspects of the court. I know what to expect. I mean, I played here before, played with some people on the team, so it's just, I know what to expect, so I'm more confident.
Exactly. I'm with that.
Hi, ladies. What's something you felt that was really positive today that you can take with you?
Boy, they about to eat the mic.
Into your first real game in a few weeks?
They asking the damn same questions. Anyways, but yeah, like I said, that's just how I feel about that's how I feel about this team after watching this game. Of course, things could change, but I like this team. I do. I think it has a potential to go from like the ceiling is they don't have no ceiling if they get it together and if they find it. But you know what I'm saying? That's all I gotta say. So we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Till next time, I'm out.